What's up? We are back, Jennifer TV, with another video. I am home. I'm always home. We just recently had a snowstorm. I live in Connecticut, so that is New England. So we do have snow. So I've been home in this crusty ass snow. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna go on my patio. See this bullshit? Fucking hate the snow. You would think that I love the snow, being a winter baby, being born in January, but nope, hate this shit. All right, let's go back inside because it's cold as fuck. So as you can see from the title of this video, I'm going to talk about relationships. And no, that title is not true. You most definitely can take relationship advice from your single friend. Single friend. I wanted to make this video just to give my input on where I stand on relationships. Also share some light as to why I am single and how long I've been single. So the reason why I titled this video, Don't Take Advice from Your Single Friend, is simply because a lot of people say that a single friend can't give relationship advice because they're not in a relationship. They're not going through what you're going through. They don't feel what you're feeling. And I would definitely say that that's bull. I don't have to personally be going through what you're going through in order to tell you, well, not to tell you, but to advise you on what you should do next. Especially if you're coming to me as a friend, you should respect my response. Now, with that being said, I can't speak for all the single people in the world. I can only speak for myself. I know for me personally, I'm not a biased person, so I like to take bits and pieces of everything before I make judgment or give my advice or have an opinion, because it's easy to be biased in a situation which doesn't help the person who's coming to you for advice. So in a relationship, I think the biggest things for a healthy relationship is having foundation, loyalty, respect, love, and having fun. By no means is anyone perfect, but your relationship shouldn't be a struggle. Some might say, oh, we're not perfect, we go through our shit, but you shouldn't be going through shit every single day or every other day or arguing or fighting. That's not healthy. So that's where I say foundation is important, because without foundation, you're not gonna get anywhere. Your relationship is just gonna fall apart. And with that foundation, everything else comes after that. Happiness, fun, love, loyalty, honesty. That foundation is key to a successful relationship. I have been in situations where friends have come to me for advice, and I'm always a listening ear. I'm willing to sit, listen, and give as much, or give the best advice that I can give. But in the same token, if it's a toxic relationship as a friend, I don't think that I should be subject to this toxic relationship as well, because as a friend, I feel like you are somewhat part of it if that said friend keeps asking you for advice, because once you form that opinion, you're kind of stuck. So let's say, for example, just to make sense of what I'm trying to say. So let's say you have a friend who's in a relationship and they are constantly going through something with their significant other, and every time something goes wrong, keyword wrong, every time something goes wrong, they come to you for advice. Now that's fine, because as a friend, like I said, I will listen. And this is just an example. This is not subliminal to anyone, to any of my friends if they're watching. If you constantly come to me with things that are wrong and I form my opinion, after a while, I don't want to hear it. I've already gave you advice. Try to make you see something that you don't see. because it's easy for someone who's in love to want to stay with someone that is toxic. So if said friend wants to remain in that toxic relationship, then is it bad that I don't want to hear about it anymore? No, absolutely not. Your advice can only go so far. All you can do is tell them how you feel, say what you want, but they're gonna do what they want with that advice. After that, can't do nothing about it. I've been around some very healthy relationships within the last few years, and I've also been around some toxic relationships. I feel like relationships these days are different. I haven't been in an adult relationship. My last relationship was in high school. So I've been single for 8 to 10 years. I don't know, it's weird. Like, relationships are just weird these days. Which brings up actually something that I wanted to talk about. The A$AP Rocky interview with 105.1, I think it's 105, where he talks about he never gave a band to a, which I can relate. Like, I feel like we live in a world where when you're dating or in a relationship, no, not even a relationship, when you're dating, you have to spend money on a chick in order for her to like you. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I saying that all women or all individuals are like that, but we live in a world where it has become normal. Or not in a world, we live in a time where it has become normal, where you have to spend money just for no reason, just to show that you like them or appreciate them or want their time. And I think it's silly. He mentioned in the interview, gifts are different. Birthday gifts, random gifts for love, appreciation, that's different. But spending a band on a chick, fly her out, buy her dinner, buy her an outfit, buy her a bag, just for no reason, that's stupid. I guess some guys are like that and girls love that shit, so. But it ain't me. I'ma not spend a bag on no chick. While we're on the relationship topic, there's another thing that I seen on the blogs that was interesting and should spark a lot of conversation. Aisha Curry had made a comment saying that you should put your husband before your kids in a marriage or in a relationship or in your household, period. I think that comment is very interesting. I have had a conversation before with a friend or with a few friends where we talked about what is most important in a specific order. Like your parents, your husband, your wife, your kids, and like what order would you put them? At that time, my answer was the kids, because the kids are something that you made, you brought into this world. You have to care for them. They look up to you for things. You are their guidance. So I feel like they're number one. Other individuals said that your partner should come first. And I didn't agree at the time, but after this Aisha Curry comment, I kind of see why it would be said. Why it's important to put your wife or your husband or your marriage first and then the kids. Your kids kind of stem off of that relationship. Well, they do 100%. Like I said before, that foundation is key. So if your marriage has no foundation and you have a broken home and you have trouble in your relationship, issues in your relationship, and it's falling apart, it's going to reflect back on your children. So now I understand that comment and I see it in a different light, where you would put your marriage first and then your children. All right, so I know I talked about a few different things, just a lot of random things that are going on in my head, and just some of my opinions of things that I've seen on the blogs. Please leave your comment below and tell me what you think about any of the things that I've spoken about in this video. And as always, like, comment, share this video, and make sure you subscribe to Gen Free TV.